Point is, you rub people the wrong way.
I know why you say that, and you will too before we get to the end of the Jeff Roberts Morton Smilecast for a Monday, 10th day of November. We shall begin at the beginning. Thanksgiving 365. What are we thankful for? I'm thankful for the paper towel actually tearing on the perforation. Oh, one of the simple joys of life.
Now, straight from the hidden vault at a secret location somewhere on Roberts Ranch in Buna, Texas, it's time to activate the Jeff Roberts Morning Smile Wayback Machine.
To catapult you through time.
This is the Wayback Machine for traveling through time.
Where are we going today, Mr. Peabody?
Up, down, forwards, backwards, sideways.
Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear.
On this day, way back, 1871, Henry Stanley, a journalist and explorer, found David Livingstone, a missing Scottish missionary in Central Africa. And then, in his best Lucy voice, he said,
Dr. Livingston, I presume?
1969 on the state Sesame Street made its debut. They also found the good doctor.
That's a doctor. Go ahead, ask him.
You really think I should, Bert? Dr. Livingston, I presume?
Yes, Sam Livingston, jungle doctor.
Ellen Pompeo, born in 1969, so tell us a little something about her doctor character.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them their son's being saved by a surgical legend.
Okay, don't do that.
Surgical superhero?
No, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, other doctor. Do you agree?
I'm Dr. Miranda Bailey, Chief of Surgery at Grace Sloan Memorial Hospital, and I approve this message.
Well, in 1986, Michael Card gave us a beautiful song about the ultimate doctor. And the Jeff Roberts Morton Smile Wayback Machine. Michael Card, that is so good. It's called The Gentle Healer. Follow the links for the song and Michael's thoughts on suffering and hope. Time now for Daily Wisdom from Jeff's calendar. If you'll turn the page to the 10th, here's what we read. In a world filled with performative virtue, be someone whose integrity needs no audience or applause. Hey, did you ever wonder why you say what you say? Well, we have the origins of some common phrases for you. For example, rub the wrong way, right? It means to bother or annoy someone. Here's where it came from. Early Americans during colonial times would ask their servants to rub their oak floorboards the right way. The wrong way, not wiping them with a dry fabric after a wet fabric, would cause streaks to form and ruin it. There you go. Nest egg. It's meant to set aside a sum of money for the future. Where does it come from? Farmers collecting eggs often would leave one egg to encourage the chickens to continue laying them. How about a baker's dozen? Back in 1262, there was a piece of legislation that aimed to stop bakers from selling underweight loaves of bread. So to stay on the right side of the law, the baker started to give an extra piece of bread away with every loaf and a 13th loaf with every dozen. Curry favor has nothing to do with Indian food. Rather, the phrase came from the Middle English words curry favel, which translates to rubbing down a chestnut horse. Huh? Yeah, a chestnut horse. 14th century French play had its characters grooming a chestnut horse in order to win favor and assistance. How about when you give someone a cold shoulder? Well, guests in the good old days would be received with grand meals. However, what happens when they overstay their welcome in the Middle Ages? They would be served leftovers like a cold shoulder of mutton from the previous night's dinner.
Well, I really like butter. I put butter on biscuits and pancakes, waffles, put them on eggs, cornbread, toast, grits, oats, spaghetti, steak, baby green peas, noodles, big old grilled onion on top of my donut. Boy, I put butter on just about anything. And they said, some of that stuff don't sound like butter belong on it. I said, butter makes everything better.
Oh yeah, buttering someone up. Well, it means to impress somebody with flattery. Well, the origin of that one's funny. It was a customary religious act in ancient India. The devout would actually throw butterballs at the statues of their gods to seek favor and forgiveness.
Okay, here's a wee little-known fact.
Getting off scot-free. The most likely origin of this phrase comes from medieval England, where peasants had to make their feudal lords a payment called scotage. However, the poorest peasants would be exempt from this payment, thus going, scot-free. All right, we got to go. Leave you with one to grow on Psalm 118:24. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Get out there, make it the bestest Monday ever. And we'll see you next time on the Jeff Roberts Morning Smilecast.
Congratulations. Once again, you get off scot-free.